for business. Senators, we have a Minority Committee report eligible consideration for Senate Bill 1. Clerk will read.
Minority Committee report, Senate Bill 1.
Madam President.
Senator Garten.
I move that the Minority Committee report be laid upon the table.
Senator Garten has moved to lay the Minority Committee report on the table. The motion to table is not debatable under Rule 20. The question is on the adoption of the motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay.
No.
Motion passes. It's already passed. Sorry. Senator Taylor has appealed the ruling of the chair. Senator Bray.
To the rules. That's where we are. Yeah. I just go here. Okay. Okay. Senator Taylor has appealed the ruling of the chair. Shall the ruling of the chair be sustained is the question. Is there any discussion? Senator Taylor. Senator Taylor is recognized to speak on the motion.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. As most of you know, we go through a committee process. There is a process for the minority to file a committee report. And today, that request to table the committee report has been made by one of my colleagues. I find that interesting in that we will table this, and I'd like to, first of all, question when we are going to hear this minority report, since it's being tabled.
Senator Taylor, this is not a motion to table that report. It is a motion to lay the report on the table, which means it's just filed and no further discussion about it.
At any time, Mr. President?
That is correct.
So you can never talk about the minority report on the floor of the Senate?
Well, it's filed and it's laid upon the table. It's not tabled in the terms that you might think of put off. It is laid upon the table according to our rules.
Okay, so the rule, and could you please quote the rule for me?
It's Rule 20.
20?
20.
And that was based on who's, it's based on the majority's prerogative?
Senator Taylor, if you want to speak on this issue, you're certainly welcome to whether or not the ruling of the chair should be sustained, but that is what you're allowed to speak to at this moment.
Right, and I'm asking the you sustained the table, putting the motion on the table, the report on the table, and I'm asking if is that proper procedure?
Yes.
Okay, and it's based on Rule 20?
That is correct.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Is there further discussion on the ruling? Senator Cordora.
Thank you, Mr. President, members of the Senate. I find it extremely disturbing that in a democracy, the majority silences the minority on one of the most significant debates in 50 years in the state of Indiana.
Senator Cordora, this is, you're to speak on whether or not the ruling of the chair should be sustained only.
And I support Senator Greg Taylor's role in not sustaining the chair's position on this, because we have to have the right to speak. And this was an attempt to silence us, and this is unacceptable.
Senator Ford? Senator J.D. Ford, you have permission to speak on the ruling, whether the ruling of the chair should be sustained.
Mr. President, permission to ask a parliamentary question. My question is per Rule 20, all questions relating to the priority of business and motions to table or take
Senator
from the
Senator
table.
Ford, you can speak on this motion, but if you want to speak to the parliamentarian, I will allow that.
I guess my question is to the parliamentarian is,
Senator Ford, why don't you come back here and have a conversation with the parliamentarian if you like. Is there further discussion on the ruling? Senator, you have the permission to speak on the ruling, whether the ruling of the chair should be sustained.
I thank the chair. Mr. Chairman, my inquiry is to get clarification on the ruling as we understood it and heard it. I did hear that you tried to clarify what you took to be the motion from the floor from our colleague, which was to lay the matter on the table. That is a term of art that's specific in parliamentary jargon. So my further question is that did this ruling, as you heard it, have the effect of barring this matter then to be placed on the agenda at the first session that we convene following this, for the matter to be taken from the table if desired by the body and then considered by the full body? Or do you see this as another action in that we read our rules as having another procedure with regard to the filing of a minority report, and whether that motion may have been in order is a question?
Senator, you're free to speak to the parliamentarian about that. Is there further discussion on this motion? There's been a motion to call the question. Senators, the question is, shall the ruling of the chair be sustained? This requires a roll call vote. The machine is open. To call the question. Call the question and end debate. Just a moment, Senator Taylor. Okay. So we need to do, you are correct, we need to have a voice vote on the issue of calling question. Those in favor of the motion to call the question signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. No. The ayes have it. Division. There's division. Those in favor of the to call the question, please stand up. Everyone else in the chamber, sit down. Everyone else, please sit down if you're in the chamber and you're not a senator. Okay, now please sit down. Those who are opposed, please stand up. I have a vote of 34 to 9. The motion prevails. Now we will vote on the appeal of the ruling of the chair. Senators, the question is, shall the ruling of the chair be sustained? This requires a roll call vote when the machine is open. The machine is now open. Aye. Yeah, very few of them are. We'll get to it. Just a moment. Senators, the machine is open. Have all the senators voted? Senator Bohachuk, you having a problem? Okay. Just a moment. Senator Taylor? Permission to explain your vote. You have 1 minute. You have 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. President, members of the Senate. For those of you who are watching this live on the internet, and for my members and colleagues here in the Senate, I'm offended. I'm offended that my mere motion and my report was through a parliamentary procedure was denied in this body. This is the body of the people. And the people spoke tremendously during the committee that we had the other day. And the chair of the committee decided that he would not hear amendments that we wanted to offer. And all I wanted to do today was give this body an opportunity to listen to the voice of the minority. Well, this has solidified my opinion on what we are doing today and in this special session more than anything I've heard in the last 2 days. You don't care about the minority. You care about power. And that's exactly what you did today by denying my opportunity to speak in this body, is you showed your power and control. Congratulations.
The chair is about to close the machine. Have all the senators voted?
No, I have not. My machine won't.
The machine is closed. The clerk will tally the roll. The roll call shows 35 ayes, 9 nays. The ruling of the chair is sustained.
Senators, we now have a majority committee report eligible for consideration for Senate Bill 1. Clerk will read.
Majority Committee Report, Senate Bill 1, abortion.
All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. No. Committee report is adopted. We have 2 additional committee reports. Is there consent to take these in one motion? All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. Committee reports are adopted. Are there messages from the House? We have no messages from the House. Are there Senate motions? We have author motions. Is there consent to take these in one motion? All in favor say aye. Opposed, nay. Motion passes. Is there further business to come before the Senate? Senator Dorio.
Point of privilege.
Senator Dorio is recognized for a point of personal privilege.
I know that this is a contentious day, and I'd like to bring some good news about Indiana today. In the Wall Street Journal today, people say bad things about Indiana. Well, I'm here to tell you that low-cost cities draw home buyers. Low-cost cities with strong economies fared well in the second quarter as high prices and rising mortgage rates caused a swift slowdown in the housing market. In the top 10, I'm pleased to say Senator Rogers and I have number 1, Goshen and Elkhart. In number 4, we have Fort Wayne, Indiana. The economy is good, the lifestyle is good in our state, and we need to have this good news. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Dorio. Is there further business to come before the Senate? The chair recognizes President Pro Tem Bray for a motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Madam President. Members of the Senate, at this time I move the Senate do adjourn until Thursday, July 28th, 2022 at 1:30 p.m.
Questions on the adoption of the motion? All in favor say aye. Opposed, nay. Motion passes. Senate stands in adjournment until Thursday, July 28th, 1:30 p.m.